Today we're going to look at the cap 1-inch or standard plate tricep bar. Okay, so as I said, we're going to look at the cap 1-inch or standard plate tricep bar. Just came today. I ordered it from Amazon. What we'll do is we'll unbox it, we'll throw some weights on it, take a good look at it, and we'll come back and talk about why I decided to spend some money on a cap tricep bar. Alright, this is what it looks like when it shows up on your doorstep. Let's open it up and see how it's packaged. Alright, so just looking at it up front, finish is okay. It's not great, but I didn't really expect it to be incredible. Welds are pretty good. A little bit of spatter on them. No real sharp edges though. Feels alright. Let's see how well these work. Seems to be all right. All right. So there it is. Knurling's okay. It's a little bit light, but it's consistent all the way across. So I don't know if you can tell, but a good little bit of room in there. So let's see. Handle to handle, about 9.5. Overall length's about 34.5. And then back to front, you've got 4.5 inches inside. All right. Looks pretty good. I'm going to try to zoom in and let you see the welds, the finish, and the knurling. So it's chrome, so it may be a little reflective, but I'll try to do the best I can here. So let's get in here and take a look. A couple of the welds. So they look pretty good. Like I said, there's a little bit of spatter on them. Come up here. It's about the same all the way around. As you can see, the finish itself is pretty good. It's not perfect. It's not really chipped or dinged up or anything. It's just not real consistent. But no sharp edges, nothing like that. The knurling, this might be a little harder to see, but it's consistent all the way across both sides. And it's a little bit light. It could stand to be a little bit deeper. All in all, pretty good. And then the threaded end and collar, pretty smooth. Plates locked down tight. You got these rubber washers there, I guess, to reduce the noise or hold it tight. Threads are a little junked up. I don't know if you can see them. Let's see if we can get in there. You see the finish is a little uneven across the threads, but for my purposes it should be fine. Alright, so we're going to put a little bit of weight on here and see how the collars tighten up. This thing weighs 14 pounds. I'll have to double check the website and see what they say, but on my scales it's 13.8 pounds. It tightens up pretty good. No real movement in there. So there you go. Got a little bit of a wave to it right there. There it is. Okay, so let's hit a few of the key points here. The weight on this thing. Cap lists it at 13.7. I weighed it here on my scales. I got 13.8. So they nailed the weight. 14 pounds, basically. Handle to handle, you're 9.5 inches. Total overall length, about 35. And then the sleeves, where you would load your plates, are just over 6 3/4. So you can load it up pretty good. One other thing that I didn't get a good look at when we were filming before is the collars. Has a rubber O-ring in here, how well you can see it. And then it has another rubber washer on the opposite sides where you thread that on, and it does seal down really tight. I couldn't get them to move, so it held really well. Threads on the collar, which I know you probably can't see, but the threads are really clean and they just spin right on. So collars are good. Looking the bar over, the only thing I really saw that really catches your eye is that the finish on the threaded sleeves is a little spotty. Other than that, it looks really good. The welds are good, a little bit of spatter on them, no sharp edges anywhere. And I'm pretty sure I made the comment when we were looking at it before that the knurling is a little bit light. It could stand to be a little deeper, but it is consistent all the way across the bar. You're not missing anything, no gaps. It's there all the way around. So let's talk a little bit about why I decided on the cap. I looked at 8 or 10 different ones, read reviews. You know, it's a tricep bar. But I went into it thinking that I wanted a 1-inch bar because about a month or so ago, I upgraded to a full set of Olympic plates. So I had all these standard plates laying around that I'm not using for anything else. And initially I was going to get rid of them or maybe tuck them in the basement for a while. But I hit on the idea of looking at the tricep bar in 1 inch so that I could actually use those plates. The benefit of that is that I don't have to strip it down every time I'm done. I don't have to worry about getting the plates off to use them on another bar. They can actually just stay on there if I decide to just be lazy. All in all, I think I paid $33 for this bar. Free shipping. I ordered it on Amazon. Very pleased with it. As I said, it loads up well. Collars are tight. Finish, B minus. But all in all, for $30, $33, I don't think you can go wrong. I would recommend it to anybody who's looking for one, especially if you just want to jump in at the low end. I did see a few that were cheaper, but I don't think I would venture much lower. You probably get into the area of where the finish is more like spray paint than chrome. But again, all in all, I think it's a good buy. I'll put some links down below so you can take a look, and I'll show a couple of the other ones. I'll link to a couple of the other ones that I looked at also. You can compare notes. But if you're looking for one for standard plates, I think this is the way to go. It's not a high end, but then again, do your triceps really care? Probably not. Probably not. Your wallet does. Anyway, I'll throw some links below. If you found this informative, got anything out of it, please give me a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And until then, all right, there you go. What? No, it's not. This is by far and away not the weirdest thing you've ever caught me doing.